Hello and greetings, everyone. It's good to see you all again. Well, at least to see your screen names. And it's good just to be amongst the people. I hope you've all been having a wonderful week and a very good Friday. I'm reminded that this is a, what am I trying to say? This is a 4-day weekend for some. And with the school year having only just recently started up, we all need that. Just as we need to spend time with our friends, like with my friend, Lightning Bliss.
Help. He kidnapped me. Again.
Yes, this keeps happening. I figure 5 more abductions and I get a free toaster. And a beating from Twink.
Hey, everybody wins.
Yes, he'll beat me with the toaster.
Yeah, and everybody wins.
Exactly right. And let's see, I want to give some shout-outs to all the good folks out there. The Miner and Little Heart Raccoon, Brian Luna, Gachapon37, Master Gojidira, I always get this wrong, Master Gojidora 91. And let's see, Komodo Steel, Jasper Flair, William Crow, let's see, Draymanor Naldaran, Pokemon Fire Eevee, Miriam Plummeridge. See, William Crow.
Hard names.
William Crow, huh? We do the best we can. They're all fine names. I'm just really inarticulate at the moment. Jude 3300, Battlecross, a Russian name which I sadly have no ability to pronounce. I apologize. And then there's Cosmina Inspira. And let's see here. I know I saw Maddie Munchkin. Hello, Maddie. Along with Preston Cox and Katie. And then there's Tenure. Oh, and Gojulai91 sends his regrets. He's celebrating the weekend with his papa. So, all very good. Wishing them a wonderful weekend.
Yee.
And let's see. And of course, MLP Trinary, who, even though I did not stream last week, still tipped me for no reason. Trinary.
Aww.
You're so generous. Maybe too generous. Watch out.
You're too nice.
You're tipping me over the brink.
Keep tipping. He might fall over.
Ah! And all the horses and all these men couldn't put silver back together again.
Wah, wah.
Let's see. I also see Faith Star Ward 121, Roisin Anime, who I believe is claiming they're Irish. And over on the Twitch, we've got Helsing Ghost 1, Chris. Always good to see you, Chrissy. DG Synchroman, Blue Griffin Azora, Arsenal Deathwish, who made it. Glad you could join us. I never thought I'd say that to an Arsenal with a Death Wish, but there you go. Or is it that if I mess with this Arsenal, I have the Death Wish? Either which way, I'm going to be careful around that Arsenal. Then Coda Kitten 333, Flashfire 0723, Cherry Fluff Belly, and Seth Moss. Good to see you all. Glad you're all here. And thank you for coming to my presentation as I show that I know absolutely nothing of what I'm doing, and I'm hoping that the smarter people can prevail.
Oh, we're doomed then. I'm not the smartest one here, I assure you.
I don't believe that for a minute. But here, I can show you what I've at least been working on. I've been rediscovering the joy of animation as I rebuild Silver-Quill to be a virtual fighter. Just picture the Mortal Kombat music. Dun 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 dun. See, now he's got the steady rhythmic motion of the fighter waiting to take on his enemy.
Now, I have questions about this setup.
Ask away. Perhaps I can better understand if I explain what I did.
I am looking at the screen right now, and obviously I'm 30 seconds behind like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So, if I am looking at this correctly, you have multiple layers going on to represent each of his body parts. Is that correct?
Yes. Let's take them. We have the tail layer, his back wing, his back leg, from far away. His tushy. His rest of his leg, which completes the tushy. That's like a really messed up Voltron. Form feet and legs, and all form the tushy. Then we have the front leg, or a front leg far, the chest. Oh, but already I see that the front leg is a little bit out of place. Let's see what happens. Oh, nope. See if I move this back just a skosh. There we go. And then we add the other front arm, closer to the audience now. The closer wing, the neck, and all form the head. Now, shape layer 1, what are you a shape layer of? There are no contents. I think I can delete this shape layer, and nothing was lost. There we go.
Then you basically set it up the way I think in my head I would have done the same.
Good.
It's just a question of moving everything together in union.
In union. And in truth, that's not as hard as it may sound. All this really is positioning things, and then, like, what am I on? I'm on the legs and the chest. So the chest moves upwards and then back down. And the legs stretch up a little and move back down along the same time. You just match all the keyframes. Yep. And then I tell it, there's this little script under here that says loop out, which is very helpful. Which basically means you get to the end, go back to the start, do it again. Therefore, Silver-Quill can just be staring at the audience creepily while doing this weird motion in total silence. Who says Halloween starts on October 1st? Oh, but it gets better. This is what I found really neat. This is what's gotten me so excited. If I double click on the head layer, I could. Actually, let's just for funsies. We're gonna have this head go here. But then halfway, it's gonna go this way.
I hate to be that guest again, because it always seems to happen, but it appears that my computer has frozen, so...
Oh, it's just Dolores.
I was like, why is nothing happening on my screen right now? Oh, it's because I'm frozen. But yes, I will be right back. It will probably take me a few minutes, so I do apologize.
Not to worry. Now, I guess my fear is that, okay, I see things happening on my screen. Goodness knows, there have been a lot of technical problems lately.
Yeah, this is not unusual for my PC, unfortunately, because sometimes it'll just go through some updates, and then Windows throws a fit about it. So, I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. But while Blissey attends to computer woes, of which I totally can empathize, commiserate, or sympathize, there you go. You can have things looking all sorts of normal, but then... Ooh, Silver-Quill's going around! Boom! Let's see, Dramonor, if you're saying take a shot every time I have technical troubles, or really any troubles, your livers are in danger. Oh, now, to whom do I owe this wonderful bring? Trinary, you're doing it again. You're doing it again. You're being so generous even when I'm not even streaming. Today I am, but still. You can count it towards store credit or some such. So yes, and because this thing is still looping out, this unique head swivel, but now, let's say that by the time we get to the low point, we rotate Silver. So now, ooh, that was ugly. Let's see here. That should go to 0. Let's try that again. Here we go. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yep. Still not quite what I was envisioning. Let's see here. This frame is at 1. And then I go to the next frame where it's plus 200. Maybe I should make it minus 200. Doesn't look much different, but let's see here. Sometimes it's just a matter of figuring out how much of one thing you're supposed to do. And I know what I'll do is I'll make this one 360. Or you know what? Something even smarter. I don't have to do anything. If I just make it 360 degrees, it'll do the rotating for me. See? This is why I'm an amateur when it comes to this sort of animation. So, let's try one more time. So, that's just cheap entertainment. And yes, Flashfire also spoiling me rotten. I appreciate it, Flash. I appreciate everybody who supports, whether it be at conventions, in streams, or just watching my stuff. Because I never want to take your time for granted. So, basically, that's the fun you can have with keyframes. And as they go along, you can do a lot of other things. Like, I'm going to show something else. I'm going to lock this display, which will just keep it open. Then I'll double click on the head. Lock that. And the head, if I move it over here, boop, now you can see a side by side of everything. But here's the fun part. You may wonder, how is he blinking? It's a new thing for me, blinking. If I go to, let's see here, eyebrows near, eyebrows far, wherever you are. No, it's pupil near. There we go. I click on this, and this is all my elements for the eye. I actually had to, that's mislabeled. The color part is called, what did they call it? A scapula? Head, pupil far. Boop. Boop. No. Sclera. That's the term. And then we want to be accurate. If God help me, so when people actually look to me for educational content, I'm very worried for you all then. But yes, this is the eye. And let's see here. All this is contained within one shape. Now, where did I put those silly keyframes that make it blink? Because I like those. Let's see here. Purple. Whoop. My friend, the Lilo Santos, messaged me. He said that I need to speed up the blinking because otherwise it looked like Silver was riding the light fantastic, if you know what I mean. There it is. So all I got to do is copy and paste these keyframes to make him blink. And if I move them closer together, they're much faster. Now everything else is confined. Let's just say the eyeline layer serves as a boundary. So even if I were to take, say, the eye highlight, the little glint of light, and I moved it up here, you'd only see, let's make that a little bit bigger, shall we? you'd only see this little bit. I've also set it up so that if I move the sclera, it moves the pupil with it. Transform. Come on, position. We're on this. No one's going to hurt you. Let's move. Come on. Come on. Seems to be a little resistant. That's the one thing. I cannot, for the life of me, select things with the same ease I do in, say, Illustrator. Huh. I guess because its movements are limited right now. Oh, yes. This is the other thing I did, and I bet I know why it's not. Up here. Whoop. Oh, that's too much of a zoom in. Up here. This is nothing. It is literally called a null object. Oh, and also, let me just bring up my Discord. Yeah, it's fine. Here we go. Do I have a Blissy back?
Yes, you have a Blissy back.
Excellent. Excellent.
Oh my goodness. Sorry it took so long.
Not a worry at all. I was just about to tell everyone, I have this null object, this thing that literally has no shape or appearance, but I've linked Silver-Quill's eyes to it. So if I move the null object, his eyes move back and forth.
Ah.
Now I decided not to animate the eye lights, because if he looks over here, the eye lights should be on one side. If he's looking at the audience, they should be at the other side. If I need to animate them, like, he's looking really far up, I'll just have to reanimate them. But right now, it's just these. So the null object serves a purpose, even though it goes unseen.
Yeah. Oh no, I used the null object at one point. I'm actually working on a new intro for my channel. Hopefully that'll premiere on New Year's Day. And I was trying to figure out a way how to create basically I'm trying to make a rainbow move across the screen, more or less.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, without just drawing it over and over and over through to do it traditional means like I normally do, because that's how I was taught. But I discovered through tutorials about using the null object to create a pathway for, say, a laser effect. So if I fix the lighting just right and make it hard, so it's more like a colorful bar, and repeat the layer over and over again, you get the Roy G. Biv color of a rainbow, and all of them will simultaneously follow that null effect object.
Nice.
But holy cow, is it complicated.
Oh, yes. I gain a new appreciation for animators when I learn all this.
Yeah.
Oh, and let's see. Here's another fun little thingy. Within the eyebrows layer, I have first nothing. Then, well, let's zoom in again, because this. Then looking cross, sad, flat, squinting, happy, and weepy. Oh, look, there's little tears forming. So that's on the eyebrows layer. But if I go back to the head composition, I have a slider. And no, I don't mean a delicious mini burger. Although now I kind of want one. If I move the slider, it selects the eyes.
I have special eyes.
Aye. So let's set a keyframe here. We're going to make this toggle hold keyframe. I only just discovered these, and it's a marvel I hadn't. Basically, they're keyframes that don't change as you move between them. Oh, the fire tiger, you done did it again? He done did it again. He done donated $50.
Oh no!
Just a little bit, because he's watching someone else do a subathon. That's a little bit.
That's a little bit?
That's a little bit. Oh, it's generosity.
Apparently that's a little bit to the... Where do y'all work? I want to know why y'all have so much money that you can just throw it around. You can just throw it around to us content creators.
And literally brings a tear to Silver-Quill's eye. So here's the fun. But here's the fun part. If I hit the play, it stays. It stays. It stays. Boom, change, and another boom, change, and another boom, change. Now, that blink looked a little weird because of that happy look. I think it's because there was a blink going on.
You animated the feathers. Nice touch.
Yes. Oh, I see.
Yeah, sorry. It's the little details I notice.
Oh, no.
It's not the obvious beak motion or the movement of the eyes. It's, the feathers are moving.
Yes, that was a special celebration for me. But let's see here. I need to make sure. This is kind of weird. Like, this is supposed to start here and here and here. And this goes here. So now...
Excuse me.
That was perfectly timed on my end. You hiccuped right as the eye transitioned. That is très magnifique. Well done, Blussy. Now let's see here. We need to answer some questions in the chit chat.
Uh-oh.
Let's see here. Super form. Stericurioso, what do you think would be your final Smash-esque finisher move?
Ooh, get creative. Those are fun.
Well, obviously, I would take my opponent, stick them in a box, seal it up, and put a heart-shaped sticker to ship it. Ship it good.
And what, does a heart form or something, and that heart comes smashing down on your opponent?
Well, my opponent's in the box, so they land on another opponent, and I ship them. All the way to the hospital.
Oofa.
Oofa.
Been hanging out with Chris too much.
Let's see here. Thanks for meeting me. Oh, Luke McNair. Thanks for meeting with him at Everfree Northwest this year. Well, Luke, it was my pleasure, as it was to see everybody. But Blissy, I cut you off. I don't know your Smash move yet.
Oh, I didn't. I thought that was directed at you. My bad.
Oh, it's for both of us.
Okay. I'm kind of stuck between two of them.
Ooh.
Either I go full-blown, like, Kamehameha, Supernova, Rainbow Blast, or I scream out Twink, and then a giant rainbow monster just comes and runs you over. Or eats you, one of the two.
Hey, I like that. Viva variety. Alrighty. Let's see here. Let's see. Preston says, you don't have money for me. That is never a requirement at these streams. It's always appreciated, but never, ever a requirement.
Never. Never! Never! That's why it's called donate. Donating is of your choice and free will.
Let's see
Vastly
here.
appreciated.
Let's see. Please do not plead or demand a response. Okay, trying to areas being a good mod. Let's see here. Just looking for questions. It's always easier if you guys give me a little at. I want to thank you. Okay.
At Silver-Quill.
All right, so let's see here. We had a question. Here we go. Silver and Lightning Bliss. You guys watch older shows that your parents enjoyed, like Get Smart, I Dream of Jeannie, or Lassie, just to name some examples?
Oof.
I did as a kid growing up. I loved Get Smart. Never really got into I Dream of Jeannie, though.
I mean, not entirely sure unless, I mean, do you count X-Files?
I would. Well, I mean, the question was about older shows.
I mean, technically, X-Files isn't from the 90s, but if I had to be... Okay, if I could think older, it would probably, at least with me and my dad, it was definitely the Godzilla series. Whenever it showed up on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Okay. Well, basically the question is, do we watch older shows that our parents enjoy?
Yeah.
So, like, I know my family likes the Golden Girls, and we had fun watching that at Everfree for a little bit. Thank you for being a friend.
I guess I wouldn't say I liked it, but sometimes my dad would just swingle me into it and hold me captive there for a moment until I fell asleep. I think that was his trick of getting me to take a nap. But he watched Star Trek: The Next Generation a lot.
I like Picard better than Kirk. Oh, he did not.
Oh, he did not. It's okay. I prefer Picard too.
So now that I've started a Flame War.
Yep.
Let's see. Magical Dude would like to know, are you and Bliss going to Ciderfest this year? Blissy?
Unfortunately, no. See, I love Ciderfest. I went to it once. The problem is, though, it's in October. And there's a lot of things happening in October.
See. Octubre. So I am going to Ciderfest. I've gotten confirmation of a vending table. Haven't heard on the community guest side of things, but I'm hoping that will pan out very shortly, in short order.
Yee.
And I will look forward to seeing everyone who can make it. All a show. Let's go on a show. Now let's see here. Layer, transform, flip, horizontal.
Huzzah.
Huzzah. And now I must change its shape by squishing. What? How did that strong bad chant go? You squish it and pull it and move it all around. Squish it and pull it and move it all around.
Yes, for those who are asking, October is a lot of birthdays in my family, including my mother's.
Oh.
And I'm also expecting a couple of guests to be here in October as well, because yes, my home is a hub, Silver.
Your home is a hub? Well.
It's a hub, a headquarters, a place to go for sanctuary amongst friends, apparently. The Rainbow household welcomes all the friends who want to be kidnapped for a little while.
Oh, but now I'm just picturing a hunchback up top. Sanctuary! Sanctuary!
More or less.
Well, Bliss is a marvelous host when HarmonyCon comes around and we get to hang out in the Texas area.
Would you believe I convinced my mother to come with me for that next year?
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe she'd also. I believe that once she meets me, she'll ask, "What are these weirdos you hang with?" But until that day, until then, I will do my utmost in anticipation.
I just hope that I'll get accepted as a vendor or a community guest. One of the two. I'm really worried about that. I have not gotten a reply back about it.
Well, I know that things are open, but it's the tail end of September, and you don't need to worry until and HarmonyCon is in February. I think there's going to be a little bit of time before we hear.
Panic!
Panic! I'm good at that! But yes, I need to get my application in there. I apparently also need to reapply to Texas for a sales permit.
Same. Ugh.
Because when they said, oh, we can put your account to sleep, quote, to help it so you don't have to keep checking on it for the rest of the year. Oh, that's great. Well, apparently that's just a euphemism for we ended your account. Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I don't get it. it's a temporary sales tax. I have done my sale for this event, so I don't need it anymore until the next one. But apparently you have to re-register for it again. But that's kind of like what we do for San Francisco and California anyway, don't we? For BabsCon?
Yeah. Oh, I've got them breathing down my neck too.
Fabulous.
Have you filed your franchise tax? I'm not a franchise.
I've never got hassled for it.
Well,
yet.
Well,
I hope not.
For all I can offer is, is that they say, oh, don't let the talent deceive you. It's basically they want to make sure that you're paying all the dutiful taxes.
Yeah.
Which I am. I'm being good. Why are you?
As far as I know, I'm doing the right thing. Yeah, I've talked with them. I literally had somebody on the phone guiding me through what I needed to know.
Yeah. Meanwhile, why are y'all killing trees trying to message me here? You're the real monsters. Okay, let's see here. Can I composition trim comp to work area? There we go.
You know, I just learned that technique a few months ago.
Oh yeah, there are shortcuts I should have learned a long time ago that I'm like, oh, why did I not know that?
They didn't teach this to me in college because I was being taught traditional animation, and After Effects was, for some reason, they didn't understand why this was part of my program, but they just made it part of my program. But I think it was simply because my professor predicted that, unfortunately, 2D animation on the theater scene for movies is about to die. And 3D is now the new thing, and that's why they're pushing more for After Effects and CGI software and Toon Boom, and because Toon Boom was about to come out too before I graduated. So yeah, just some of the stuff I was not taught in school.
And well, when I was in school, all this digital editing was just starting to get its foundation. Everything was tape to tape until then, and oh boy, that could have gone better. I don't know. We had this machine called an AVO. I think they're trying to mimic being Avid, but no, it's AVO. And what it was just a frickin' silver box with a mouse. It had 5 layers for audio and 1 layer for video. And you had to render everything, even a transition. I got nothing done, I tells you.
That sounds like a mess.
Oh, it was an absolute mess. I had to go to another college, the Art Institute, to get caught up on the modern tech.
What was the modern tech at the time? Was it Adobe software by then?
At the time, Avid was the industry standard.
Okay. Don't know that one.
Avid, well, it's a lot like our boy Adobe Premiere and After Effects, but well, just a little less evolved in cases.
Okay.
And let's see here. I've got an error I gotta contend with. Eyebrows far is missing or does not exist. We'll fix that.
Uh-oh. Oh, did you move the file?
No. This is eyebrows far. It's just a matter of making sure everything is labeled the correct way. See, See, all this in 30. Oh, well, I'm gonna move with Lightning Bliss down a little so you guys can see. All this is an expression. It tells a property of After Effects what to do. And I did not script this. I don't know enough to do such a thing. And so I want to make sure I give a proper shout out to Dan Eberts on the Adobe support community, who came up with this script and was quite ingenious about it. So let's see.
Oh, coding. Oh boy.
Coding. Coding, coding, coding.
When in doubt, look up the tutorials. They do the coding for you.
I wish, but this was some special coding. Yes. So now I've got to make sure it's working the way it's supposed to. See, I got all these, so that's the way it should be. But it's not showing up here. That's because I have not turned on the visibility. I'm smart.
Oh, that'll probably do it, yeah.
That'll do, yeah. Okay, so if we start with you and we toggle this to cancel. We toggle you to hold keyframes. Entirely new experience. Slider. Actually, I guess I don't want you to be a hold keyframe. Cancel. Stop that. There we go.
Oh, that is a good question from GotchaPone37. So is this animation for a video or project or of some sorts, or is it just for fun?
A little bit of both. I want this to become the new norm for Silver-Quill. If I can get this to work with me as close to flawlessly as possible, no project is ever without its tripping points, I want to be a reviewer who has lip flap.
Lip syncing.
The greatest power of them all. Can you imagine Bliss? Oh, wow, that just looks freaky. I mean, look at it. That looks like I have been punched and am swelling. We got to fix that. All right, so eyebrows far, wherever you are. See, this is why I do this, so I can see everything and everybody. There we go. So you need to come over here a little. Good. Now, there are several shapes involved in this. This is why it's become so gosh darn. Let's see here. Good luck with animations. Oh, Andy, you got to head out? Well, it's good seeing you. Have a good evening.
Adios, amigos.
Meanwhile, Trinary is saying I'm now Popeye.
Well, it's funny you mentioned lip syncing because you're going for like the full Monty on that part.
Oh my!
I found a more it is lip syncing, but it's not like fully animated. It's just a combination of vectors that are moving simultaneously at the same time, and it's consistent of an open mouth, gritted teeth, an ooh, and closed. But I discovered these 4 specific vectors for the mouths anyway really do create more than enough for me to create a semi lip syncing appeal.
Ooh, excellent.
So I'm pushing new boundaries. I'm actually editing a TF2 episode right now, and it's being used as a guinea pig to test this. And thus far, it's going pretty good.
Excellent. Guinea pigs, some of the best pigs.
Yes, folks, for those who don't know, I use TF2 as my playground to test new editing abilities.
I think you should. After all, you, Jasper, and Will Thespio, I can never tell what he really wants to be called. You guys are the creative powerhouse behind that.
Oh, yeah. We're always trying to push our abilities to the limit and try new things, and TF2 kind of just encourages us to do that because we have so much fun doing it.
Good.
Yes.
Let's see here. So this is kind of fun when I get to see the change on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay, so that takes care of the noggin. You're good. Oh, yes, the weepy. Look at the little tear wiggle. But the color is all over the place. So, avast. So, let's see here. It looks like I'm up to something, says the chat. Oh, yeah. Cosminisfer says I look sneaky. I think I always look sneaky.
He's always up to something.
Also, hello, Khalid. Check my Twitch. Ah, yes. Let's see here. Draymondor, did you watch Little Shy's videos of bronies on 2022 replaced? Not yet. The R placement, which I know is a big to do in the online world, as a sort of monument to all that's been created. But of course, then somebody wants to say, "Oh no, this, that, or the other thing doesn't belong here." And if nothing else, I think bronies have at least been a part of the process that shows the immense ability of the internet to connect people, for good and ill. And, well, I don't think Friendship is Magic would have been the success it is if not for Le Bronies.
Yeah.
So don't be writing us off anytime soon.
Can agree with that for sure.
There we go. Very gentle angling. Okay, we're looking good. Back to the head. Let's just make sure everything's looking just right. So 2. Yes, that needs a little work. 2, 4, 6, 8. This ship is not looking great. So, Blissy, what can you tell us of this Team Fortress 2? You know, any hints you wish to tantalize with?
I don't think I can. I mean, I can talk about the recent episode that was released.
Well, then let's hear about that. We want to. I mean, we're in sort of a transition period. We finished the Superform arc. A lot of folks had to bow out. And now it's a reorganization period, a rebirth.
I do, yeah. Ooh, let me see.
So don't do anything that would give away an important surprise.
Exactly. Well, the latest episode has officially declared Armor as the new Blue Medic.
Excellent.
And yes, I'm pretty sure for those who have seen the new episode, Blissy is not entirely happy about this.
Now, why would... I mean, Aramau, the wife of the Fiery Joker, or perhaps he is husband to her, however you want to view it. I'm not quite sure what the proper declaration is. Sound proper Thor-like. But I could see her being his equal and opposite on the blue team. But why would Blissy be against this?
Yeah, a lot of people are a bit surprised at this and do not quite understand why Bliss is upset about it. But it's really not hard when you think about it. Just think about it for a second. Just think about it.
Blissy's the blue heavy.
Yes.
So she's going to be calling on Ari to heal her a lot. Does Ari put you on call waiting?
Well, I think Xander kind of just nailed it.
Oh, Xander, what is... She hates changes. Oh.
And lots of changes have happened in a short period of time for the TF2 series.
Yeah, c'est true.
And it's true in reality that I don't like change either. Because especially if it's one that is outside my control, it wasn't planned, and change can be scary, especially when it's out of your control. And that's just a personality trait I do have, that I tend to over exaggerate in Bliss quite a bit.
Understandably.
I do want to make it clear though that no, while Bliss, the character, and Armu, they are friends, that doesn't mean that Armau is what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't mean she's not immune to Bliss's wrath when something doesn't go her way.
Which is often where the comedy lies.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I like to make it clear because there's been some confusion, because sometimes people, again, have a hard time separating reality from fiction. I personally love Ari to bits. Me and Ari are really good friends. Love her to bits. She's like a good sister. And I am looking forward to working with her a lot more, especially now that she's on the project. I know I have other ideas I want to do with her in the future, but as she and Josh are very busy at the moment, so I try not to be too demanding.
They are, although I just saw them post something on their Twitter. Well, costumes yes. For the upcoming Halloween. Sorry, had to take a drink.
Yeah, you're good.
Let's see here. Well, Khalid, unfortunately, Ponyville Cider Fest is happening in Milwaukee. That's kind of their territory.
Yeah.
So I don't think you're going to get much chance of them going to Canada. Though I need to get to Canada at some point, because there are Vancouver PonyCon.
It is, yes.
I want to do that. And let's see here. Oh, yes, and William Crow is right. Josh is going to be cosplaying as Shaggy. It took me a minute to remember.
Zoinks!
How is he going to try and affect the voice? Because if I recall, the actor who plays Shaggy in the movies had to scream. He was like in his trailer screaming bloody murder until his voice started to give out. And that's how he got the Scooby-Doo, where are you?
Oh, poor guy. If that's true, then oh goodness.
Yeah, that's almost as hard as method acting. Because no one likes you when you're method acting. Just ask the Suicide Squad people. Remember me as the greatest Joker of all time. No, that's not going to happen.
No. Oof. Yeah. Hey, Chihuahua.
Let's see here.
There we go.
Let's see here. Let's see. Draymondor wants to know, as a man of continuity, which I am, did the changes for the first two Harry Potter films, the others, make you think, what the hey? They did not, because one, I knew the reasons behind them going in. The sad passing of Dumbledore's actor. And the story itself was, well, only slightly changed to work as a film. I can't say I found anything, this look, forgive me as I get off topic, but this look, call the police. I am planning something, and I don't like what I'm planning.
Just don't make him look down at me.
I mean, I've got a slider for various beak. Perhaps I should move the beak above the eyebrows. Yes. But what? Okay, that looks a little bit less criminal or self-incriminating. But that's very, very frightening. I mean, it's like, you're kidding me. But
I wish to know how you do that. How did you move his beak like that?
Oh, this is fun. This is a fun little deal, Bob. Although it will not serve for lip syncing as I'd hoped. This is how, but I will show. Let's see here. Gachapon, I'm not sure I want to put that face on a t-shirt.
No.
That t-shirt says, look, you should arrest me. I am scheming something.
Yeah.
Okay, but I've got this composition, beak shapes. I'm going to double click on that. And it has all these various beak. I was trying very hard to get a semi-phonetic look to them. And I saw your commentary on Twitter Bliss about when beaks are involved, you try to change the interior, not the exterior lines.
Yeah.
So I tried to follow that as best I was able. There are some like this one where apparently you just need to emphasize the bottom, so.
It's hard, not gonna lie, it's hard. This is something I was watching while I was studying up because I plan to, sorry, I don't want to trail up the...
No.
I want to learn this first. Let me learn this first.
All right. Well, once I had all of them arranged in a composition, and each clip is just 1 second long.
Mm-hmm.
On the beak shapes, I enabled time remapping, and I just used the little thwippet to connect to the slider. And then if I change the slider by increments of 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, I can get any number of expressions. And this is what I'm going to do for a whole lot of this. Good God, I need to change those eyes. I'm still feeling creeped out. It's creeping me out, man. I'm creeped out.
Your own character is creeping you out.
I'm like, my God, what have I created? What have I wrought? I've created Schemey McSchemerton III. But yes, using it with keyframes and these slide controls, I can animate Silver between expressions, and hopefully, if my plan works, I can have him lip flap while these changes are going on.
Not to throw you off your own schedule, but one day, please, one day, do a tutorial on how you did all this, if it works out.
If it works out, I shall do my utmost. Although, for...
Teach just your ways.
Teach the ways. Oh, do I know the way?
Well, you're basically paving out the way because I haven't put in the legwork to figure out how to do any of this.
I would be happy to do a video saying how. In fact, why don't we try a little something of that right now?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm going to just burp, burp, and derp. We're back to just regular good old Silver-Quill mass size. And let's see here. Let's go. I'm going to pull up Illustrator. This is a good question for me and how I'm going to set this up too. So, till body. Silver-Quill body? Nope. Let's see here. Date modified. Common Rider costume bodies. Here we are. Decapitation! Come on. There we go. So, here you have the body of the Silver-Quill. It is a good body. A bit light on the top, though. So, I've got all these elements covering certain parts of Silver-Quill. So, let's just say I'm going to take you two. There we go. Gonna copy these. I'm gonna go up to Open Recent, Silver-Quill, Animation Elements. This is a larger quill. I've doubled the size. I know with the ability to zoom in and out, it doesn't look all that different. But see, this is how much bigger it is. So, I will position this one here. And let's see, let's make that... We'll make that blue suit. And then on another costume body, let's not just stick with reporters. Here's me as a thief. But I just want this top part, the so again, just take that. Boop. So make that thief jacket. And then for one more, let's say, what do we got here? Ooh, we've got an overlord.
Ooh.
With an alicorn amulet. Now, selecting it's a bit of a bother, but we'll get there. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Let's see. Animation elements. Overlord necklace? Collar. Yeah, it's more manly that way. Collar. Rrr.
Brr.
Meh. Meh. Meh.
Oh, goodness gracious me. All right.
Yes, indeed.
While he is doing the animations, I need to answer a client that just got back to me real quick.
Okie dokie. Well, here, this is all just going to be a bit of tedium for a sec. Let's say paste, see here, paste remembers layers. So I'm going to say Silver-Quill chest clothing variants. And I get rid of this absurd second artboard. I don't know why. This is like you have a football stadium and yet you mark off the entire county. You don't need this space. Just this down here. It's ludicrous, I tell you. Ludicrous.
Ludicrous. He's mad, I tell you, mad.
Of course I'm mad.
Woo!
It's an election year. Arsenal Deathwish, you want the alicorn amulet? As we were talking about your screen name earlier, I'm a little worried about putting a cursed magical relic next to an arsenal. Especially if it's like a self-aware arsenal. Good gravy, what would I do then? The terror consumes me. Alrighty. So then, I'm going to say that within the neck, I don't know, you forgot to wear your neck?
Neck.
I'm going to bring in file, import file, Illustrator, date modified clothing variants. Yeah, you can call it a composition if you want. I'm going to be stealing all of it anyway. Boop, 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 boop. Burpity, burp, burp, burp. Hey. Okay. Oh, and this is a fun little something I learned. Keyframe assistant. Sequence layers. No overlap. Boom. When I was like trying to animate Celestia's mane, I'd have to place them all individually. If I'd known about this, I would have saved myself lots of time.
Ah.
Good times.
Good times, yes.
Now, I can't help but notice that it's not showing up where it should. Dare I suggest... Where's my alignment? There you are. Boop. There you are. Whoop. So I'm going to put you right about here. Now, there's danger in this. So much danger. All the danger. Because I'm going to need to change the size of this composition. And the way we do that is we just scale up the width on the settings. But as I do that, I run the risk of my beloved composition moving about. Up, see, there, it done did it.
Oh, it did it. Ah, you saw it.
You saw it. I'm decapitated again. Why does this keep happening tonight? So all I gotta do is move that good old neck back into place. Oh. Ah, yes, the head is married to the neck. Position. Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together.
To die.
Alright, so there's that. And then just gonna move the head over here.
Cha-ching.
And we'll keep that position over here. Otherwise, I'll really be in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Oh, yes. And I need to... There we go. Now we're looking good. So, that was just one. They're like, oh God, it took him that long just to get one done. Well, this is the test of an animator enthusiast or just weirdo like me. How do I turn off snapping on this? I need to move the jacket just a little bit lower. Just a little bit lower.
Oh my goodness. Well, I have a challenge.
Oh, what is the challenge? Maybe we can brainstorm.
The challenge is pulling off a new puppet body style on top of making 50 vectors for said puppet before the end of this month, while finishing up a TF2 video on top.
So in 7 days, eh?
Yeah.
Ah, Blissy, I might be able to help you with that. Let me just finish up this demonstration, and then I'll show y'all what I used to do, what I don't really, I guess, only recently just discovered and wish I had done sooner. So, let's see here. You go right about there. Ooh, I think I make that look good. So, and for now, we will crop this timeline to just these three. Trim to work area. It will be different when I add more, as that is the intended goal. So,
Nice.
On the neck. Right now, it's just the neck. And if I play it, all the parts will just pop into place. So, what I will do instead... What will I do instead? Ah, here we go. I'm going to go to Layer, Time, Enable Time Remapping. Which one allows this to go all the way. Then, on my effects and presets, I will take my slider control, put it on the neck layer, and then alt-click on the time on the stopwatch, And using this little thwip it tool. Oh, I said using this little thwip tool, I'll make it dependent on the slider.
Okay.
So now it's staying on the first second of that composition, which is why you don't see anything changing as silver moves. But if I change the slider to 1, I said 1. Well, maybe not. Oh yes, this is an oddity. I think I have to be like 1 frame before. I don't get it. It's one of those weird quirks that you just sort of accept with the program. And then now if I change the slider to 2, it's the thief. 3 at the 3-second mark is the alicorn amulet. The goal is to have it so rather than having to reanimate it, I have this slider control which lets me quickly select a character body. Or I could go too far and then, well, there's no neck at all. So what I'm going to do on the slider control, edit value, slider range is 0 to 3. That's as far as it's going to go. I can't overslide it. But if I do this for all the various body parts, the wings, the front legs, anything over the haunches, Silver can switch between outfits far faster than when I had did everything just in Illustrator, one at a time. It's quite frustrating.
Basically what I do, yeah, except through Flash.
Oh, you use Flash.
I use Flash for all my puppets and vector work, so I have multiple different puppets.
Okay. Well, then my solution may not help. I mistakenly assumed Illustrator was part of this.
No, I did not get taught a whole lot on how to use Illustrator, I admit, so a part of me was kind of just hoping that you were going to teach me that trick that Golden Fox uses where you have a puppet in Flash, but you go frame by frame by frame, it will be in multiple different poses, and you can just export every frame out like an image, as its own image. But I, for the life of me, have not been able to figure out how to do that in my version of Flash because he has a newer version and I have a much, much older version. I have CS 5.5.5. And I do not want to sell my soul to Adobe. I spent a lot of, and this was on a college student discount, but $1,000 for all their software was still a lot of money to me. So I just don't want to spend more money on software, especially when I'm trying to save up for a home and stuff. Though lately, I guess this is a good time to dwindle back into that one thing I wanted to mention on the stream because I'm so happy to say this. Despite the fact that I do enjoy my Flash and puppeteering, and I know everybody else enjoys my puppeteering too, and I thank you for that. I know my vectors are very popular. I went to school to learn traditional animation, though. I love hand-drawn animation. I love Don Bluth style. I love Disney style. I like, oh gosh, the animators for The Last Unicorn did a glorious job. So did the guys who did the pilot edition of My Little Pony and D&D. I wanted to know that style because I just like the feeling of drawing it frame by frame. That's how I was taught. And getting to my point, I finally, through the help of various clients who humored me on a Vaporwave desktop background special, I had 10 slots available for people to purchase a slot to get their very own Vaporwave desktop background made by me. And all these funds were going to go to a new software that I'm interested in purchasing. It's called TV Paint Pro.
Oh.
It's basically, I wouldn't call it the rival of Toon Boom, but it is a counterpart of Toon Boom where it specializes in that style of animation, or encourages it. And I'm really, really excited for it because I'm hoping it'll do what I think it's going to do, in that you can like set up your own paintbrushes, you can set up your own canvas style. So if I wanted to have a style that looked like it was drawn on paper, then I could do that. And I could go the Bluth style I've always wanted to do. And I'm hoping in the future that not only will I be able to complete an animation that has been on hiatus, it was for a catchy song. all that rough animation was done in Flash, and it's horribly done, by the way, because Flash does not like my tablet at all.
Boo.
It does not. It absolutely does not. So I'm hoping with TV Paint Pro, it'll get along with my tablet. Plus, I'll be able to draw in the sense that I want, be able to do my own style, and hopefully bring forth some animation clips for the future.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, sorry for the ramble, but yes, I'm super excited about it because this software, whoo!
Well, please don't apologize. I'm glad that you're excited about this and that you're working towards something new.
Yes, I'm super excited for it, and I really am hoping that it'll bring forth a new era of animation for me. I'm not giving up my puppet work, by the way, guys. So Lightning Bliss, the vector show style, will always be up front and center for my Magic Legends series or my shows. But I am hoping to bring forth my own traditional animation, too.
That'd be excellent.
Yeah.
And let's
Contagious excitement, yes.
Contentious excitement. That is an excellent way to describe it. Also, for Whooshy23, who wonders, people still use Flash. They rebranded it as Adobe Animate, but yeah, people still do use it. In fact, that is how I'm hoping to get my lip sync going.
Yeah.
But boy, howdy, I need a little help on that one. Let's see here. Let's see. I need to make this composition bigger still because I realize the darn wings are... And if I have them unfurled, I will need both height and width to work with. Okay. And there he is. I've decapitated myself again. Third time tonight.
Yay!
Third time tonight. I've decapitated myself. Decapitation!
Decapitation! Okay, am I missing something here? So, your wing symbol is tucked underneath the neck symbol. What?
Exactly right.
What happens when you unfurl your wing, though? Is that going to overlap in a weird way?
When I unfurl the wings, which is another pose set I need to import, it'll be just outside the neckline, so they won't overlap.
Ah, you cheated.
Oh yes.
You cheated.
It's only cheating if you get caught. Wait, I just admitted it on... Oh, I'm caught.
Ha! But I was hoping you would recognize the quote. You cheated. Pirate. Or in this case, Silver-Quill.
Silver-Quill. I cheat on everything. Let's see here. Nope.
Ah, yes, no, what Maddie is saying is very true. It's called saving time.
That's right. If I steal someone's wallet, I'm saving time of them spending. I'm a good person. Maybe.
Just a skosh.
Just a skosh. A bit. In fact, if you'd all like to save time this Christmas season, just send me all your credit cards and checks, and I can guarantee you'll save time. You won't save anything else, especially not Christmas.
I mean, yeah, if you just gave us all your money, I would have more time to work on videos, because then I would be spending all my time working on commissions.
I know.
You know?
It's the curiosity we all live through. Okay, so if I make one, yes. Now, the flip side of this is that I would have to just turn off the other wings. So, near wing and back wing are gone.
Yeah, you just need to wing it.
Exactly. Well done. Oh, Hortson, welcome to the chat, first timer. Glad to have you here. Let's see. Secret, can I make silver wobble like jelly? Well, let's see here.
Wiggle like a snake.
Wiggle, 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 wah, wah, wah. Wiggle, 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 wah, wah. Well, let's save what we've got, because basically now that I've slider control, now I can just change the wings and the body. Whoops. Well, I know an easy fix for that. All I have to do is put the Overlord collar layer above the wing. Bada boom. Easily fixed. And the back wing should be behind the neck at all times. There we go. Now, Fire Tiger, you don't want to give me more incentive to give you more money. Honestly, Fire Tiger, you spoil me rotten. You and Trinary. And
this is just to give me ideas on how to fix my Silver-Quill puppet now. Thank you. Thank you for the tips.
well, Blissy was kind enough. She gave me the first Silver-Quill running animation. I've not yet gotten to employ that, but I shall.
I could send you the Swift. I just didn't know if you could use Swift files. I figured you could.
I think I can.
That probably would be a better quality than the green screen I sent you.
Well, there we go. We can, if nothing else, we'll experiment.
Yes.
Yes, experimentation.
Yes, experiment. This is what we do in the video animation industry.
Along with Moose and Squirrel. Let's see here. Position. Oh, ah, oh. Oh, I just need to adjust this guy right about here and maybe just a little further down. There we go. But what's going on here? Oh. Oh, I see what's going on. Well, then I guess for this one I wouldn't need... Oh, easily fixed. I'm just thinking of what needs doing, what needs where. If I just trim out the wings and keep the wings on the other model, we're fine.
Ah.
It's kind of funny. It's like thinking in terms of you're looking down at a stack of plates. How does it all look when you bring it together? So there we go. There's my Silver-Quill. Okay. Well, you know what? Perhaps this is fortuitous, because the next thing I need to tackle is this double darn mouth and my hopes of lip syncing, which leaves us to Adobe Animate.
Yep.
Let's see here. Venpai wants to know, what is our favorite Don Bluth movie?
Oof.
No, Bluth. I could not resist. Actually,
I walked in on that. That's hard, though, isn't it?
oh yeah.
There's so many. Even the bad one, I actually find to have a charm.
Well, for me, I think it'll always be The Land Before Time.
Yeah.
Because, God, if Littlefoot's mother dying doesn't make me cry still.
That movie made me get up, run to my mother, hug her, and then plead with her, I don't want you to die. And then she had to ask me what brought this on, and I'm like, well, that movie had his mom die, which means that nobody is safe.
Nobody's safe.
That's how my little brain figured it out. And that led to a very important conversation that my mom had with me as a child, and I think that's very important for kids to have.
Talking about, well, the mortality of others.
Mortality, mortality, hard choices, losing loved ones or friendships. It's hard. These are topics that kids need to learn, because as they get older, they're going to find out otherwise, right?
Yeah. It's never easy.
Yeah. I love The Land Before Time, and I would have to say that probably in my top 3, but I also love All Dogs Go to Heaven, because that one also challenges mortality.
Oh, yeah. Oh, let's make music together.
Baby! Big lip alligator moment.
Big lip. But then, that nightmare Charlie has of going to doggy hell?
Right?
God, that was terrifying.
It was epic, but it was terrifying.
I'm just
and then the Secret of Nim too.
Oh, Secret of Nim, I forgot. That's also really good. But Land Before Time, yeah, it made me cry. Littlefoot's mama.
I'd say in regards to all 3 of those films, Land Before Time has a better story and plot going for it. But the animation for all 3 are just beautiful.
They are. I mean, trying to think of one I would call a stinker. I mean, A Troll in Central Park kind of gets a bad rap.
It does, but I can still watch it, oddly. I'm talking about Rock-a-Doodle.
Oh, yes, well...
I heard that fumble.
I mean, it's that darn... I'm sorry, but for me, it's the kid that drives you nuts.
Oh no! I'm a furry!
I can only imagine what college was like for this poor guy.
Right? Oh. I mean, the only thing that kind of got me through it, even though what ruined it for me other than the kid, was the unnecessary narration over the video. I don't need you to narrate what is happening to me on the screen. Could you please not interrupt the music? Because that was probably the best thing about the film, was the music.
I got the music.
I want to rock-a-doodle-doodle to you, like you rock-a-doodle-doodle to me.
Lightning Bliss giggled at the memory of the Rock-a-Doodle. Then she became quite cross as she realized I was narrating her. Whoops, my bad. My bad. Oh, rats. I wonder if I change this, yeah? Sorry, I'm trying to label these. I wonder if this will magically update.
American Tail. I forgot about that one.
Oh, Fievel.
Fievel. And that story, and the epic song at the end. We don't really talk about the kids singing that song.
Nah.
I mean, they tried. They were kids.
Yeah, you can never really... You can't be harsh with kids and how they're... Well, you can, but then you're the jerk.
That, and they were just taking orders from the director, so...
Now, Bliss, maybe you can help me here. I've got this little part of Silver-Quill's mouth sticking past the beak. Is there any way for me to change that? In this?
How do you mean? Is it because it's longer than it should be, or?
Yes, it's jutting out just a little too far. I would love to... Well, maybe I can erase it?
Oh, that one pink pixel you're talking about.
Yes, this pink
Yeah, got
pixel
it.
that mocks me. It mocks me, I tell you.
Maybe erase it. Yeah, it's just one pixel, right?
Just
Two
a little bit.
pixels.
Ah, it's not all right.
Blech.
Why do you not erase? My God, the beak is immortal.
Wait, are you actually in the symbol? I think you're still in the frame. You're not in the symbol itself, are you?
I'm going to say yes because I have no idea what you just said.
Okay, click on it. Click on it with your arrow first. I want to see where you're at.
Okay. I can move the entire beak.
It's a symbol. That's why. Double click on it.
Okay. I've double clicked. Alright.
Hold on. I gotta wait for it to catch up.
What if I break it apart? Is it... There we go.
Did it do it?
It was a group.
Ah, that's why. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. You're in the symbol of the mouth. You're not in the actual paint. Makes no sense. I know in hindsight.
Huh. I ain't complaining.
Yeah, you were in the symbol. You were not the actual painted material that creates it. You click out of it, you see the symbol.
Okay. Now, yes, I'm just going through... Oh, fiddle-dee-dee. Did I actually properly... Wait. Now I can't get out of my timeline. What is happening? See, this is the terror of new programs. I can't get back to the timeline. Oh, there we go.
Double click out of it.
There we go. I was supposed to name these, but I failed. I failed!
Sakala blue a dee dee da do. He cannot get the big to work.
Yeah, as usual, my beak hath betrayed me. Oh, actually cancel that because this too has a little pink. I swear.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Break apart. Break apart? Yeah, you broke it apart. It's not. You didn't break it apart, son. It's gotta be more breakage.
Double click on it. Double click. Double.
Double toilet. Oh, okay. Double toilet trouble. File burning cauldron bubble. Okay, double click out of it. See, I'm learning.
There we go.
I'm learning entirely new things here. Mostly because I've never used Adobe Animating.
Now you can move it or erase it. There you go.
Convert to symbol. And let's see here. This. Fine. Oh God. Might as well get this naming out of the way. This clip's name is all these letters. These are all the letters that this beak is meant to help pronounce. I don't know if all these commas are a good idea, so. Seriously, there will be no admittance during the thrilling beak symbolism section. Let's see if we... Let me just check over everybody, see if we got a question. The Pebble of the Penguin from... the illustrious Q. Hello, Q. He says that the Pebble and the Penguin was awful. Fair enough.
Never seen it.
I don't think I've seen the whole thing either. Let's see here. Let's see here. Prince Apollo would like to know favorite games. For you, it's Destiny 2, Hunters for Life. Well, as a Titan main prince, I will say, stop your flipping and flopping all over the place. Just fight me one-on-one in Crucible, dang it. Seriously, I'm a little bitter. They give warlocks the ability to basically fly, And hunters can dodge roll at everything, but titans, we're expected to just run in a straight line. And die. And die. Oh, anyway, also, Pizzapalo likes Fallout New Vegas. Missy, have you a video game that you really enjoy?
I guess it depends. Most of the time I've been playing games that are mostly around friends. So Among Us or Golf with Your Friends, or lately re-downloading Left 4 Dead 2. But if I say wanted to play a game by myself, it would probably be I need to just replay the Spiral Trilogy games again. Gotta love the Purple Dragon.
Ah, yes. Actually, I never finished the Spiral Trilogy beyond the first game.
Oh, you should play Ripto Rage and Year of the Dragon, or not Year. Is it Year of the Dragon? Yeah, it is Year of the Dragon. They're so much fun. Satisfy my OCD so much.
Oh, excellent. I mean, I was still looking up how to dash through that forest or jungle where the city's in the treetops. And just like, oh, geez, Spyro. Plus, I felt kind of bad. It was like all the sheep I was destroying. I remembered the sheep in the commercials back in the day.
It's okay. They turn into butterflies.
They turn into beautiful butterflies, which are then eaten by sparks.
Dragonflies gotta eat, man. It's the circle of life.
It's the circle. Except then Spyro doesn't have to eat anything, so it gets really confusing live.
I mean, if it helps, the sheep are the minions of your mortal enemy, the shepherd.
Wait, that's my mortal enemy?
One of them.
What? I did not know.
Nasty Nork is your rival, and then Ripto is a rival, and
then the shepherd.
And then, what was her name? Queen something. No, that's in Year of the Dragon, though, still.
Let's see here. Label, this name is the O.
Oh.
Oh, no. And, this is, despite the fact that this doesn't look like I'd be talking, it is. Let's see, I believe this is for M. Yep, BMP. BMP. Sounds like an abbreviation for bitmap.
Yeah, right?
Okay, now I gotta go and label these guys again. Let's see here. This is just neutral. This is angry. This is sad. I'm sure people would say that watching some of my videos.
Oh, no.
But they're not fans of the show. They just don't get it, man. You're not part of the scene. If I can make this work, this will be a grand triumph.
Grand triumph?
Yes, and last but certainly not least, CHJ and SH. CHJ, SH. Okay. Silver-Quill, beak.
Ooh, right. Have you saved?
Yes, I'm doing that right now because I've just accomplished this, and, well, I honestly don't know if I've done it right, but we're about to find out.
Yeah. Coyote, thank you so much for reminding us of that. We tend to get overly focused at the task that we forget the basic needs of saving.
Exactly right. We're, well, in distress. Now, let's see. As I understand from a tutorial I was watching earlier, and may invoke again, I need to have all these in sort of a subframe of the main timeline.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how to mix them all into, like, it's not called nesting, it's not called pre-composition, it's something else.
So do you need them just exported out as PNG files?
Oh no, that I can do. It's more condense them all into one frame on the main timeline with a sub timeline elsewhere. Maybe it's under
The
mod.
only way I've known how, but again, I have a much older version of Flash, so the only way I know how to do that is to export it as a movie file, and then you can select the file type.
Because I'm supposed to put the audio on the main timeline, and this goes into a sub. But I'm pretty sure I don't need to do all the exporting. Let's see here. Let's run through just to see. File. Convert to. No.
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 Paste in center. Select all. Timeline. Remove frames. Definitely don't want to do that. Cut layers. Cut layers. Let's see what happens if I do that. Nothing. So this is scene 1, and its symbols, timeline. Oh, that just makes it disappear. It's quite the timeline. But yeah, can't I make these like a sub-timeline? Or new symbol, insert timeline, layer, frame, blank keyframe, layer folder. Is that what this is? A layer folder?
Layer folder, maybe?
I don't know. If I select all you guys and drag you into the layer folder, what happens? Nothing. Nothing that I can tell. See, this is where I'm out of... I feel like the concept is there just as it is with After Effects and Premiere.
How did you do it with the other symbols?
Well, normally...
Or the other body parts?
Well, normally I just select the whole thing, and then you right-click, create classic tween? Nope, that's not it. Tween is when it does the change between them. Clear keyframes, convert keyframe. They are keyframes. Select all frames, reverse frames, synchronize frames, actions. Action. Nope. No scripts. I'm going to just check and see. Oh, Gaming Boy 100 would like to know, Bliss, if you've seen Elmo versus Rocco.
Elmo versus Rocco?
Huh. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Never heard of it.
Adobe animates, pre-compose keyframes.
Pre-composed keyframes. Yeah, that... I don't think that exists in Flash.
Then
Oh, wait. You mean... Okay, hold on. I know what you're trying to do. It's just... It's not going to be like that in Flash.
see, this is where a change in perspective needs to take place.
I think what's going to end up happening is you're going to take that entire... okay, first right-click the layer for the entire timeline. And then you go up and you say create a new layer.
Cut layers. So like right here, new layer?
Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. Create a new symbol. I need
Convert
to
layers
so I can do
to
it.
symbol. Symbol beak. Ah!
Did that do it?
Well, it made them a beak. Ah, and the beak is... Yes, if I double click on the beak... Well, I apparently try to change the name. What? Beak, lock, visible, normal, mask, outline color. What? But then can I go into the beak?
You should be able to.
Well, I mean... And I'm not saying this as a vor enthusiast or anything. How do I go into the beak?
Double click.
Odd. It's not happening. Ah.
Okay, that's Probably because, okay, so originally my thought was, if you go back to where you were previously, and I'm gonna try and say this properly, normally typing this would just be easier. What I would do is cut that entire layer that holds all the frames for the beak.
Okay.
And then you go into create new symbol and then paste that layer in the new symbol.
Oh, okay. All right, so cut layer. There we go. Commands. File new. Is there a create? Text command. Get commands. Control.
It should be. Let me just launch Flash.
Debug.
Launching Flash.
Actions, codes, swatches, transform components. Oh my goodness. So, insert new symbol. Is this my new symbol?
Okay. You want me? I'm gonna screen share you something.
Oh, okay. I am bringing up the Discord.
Okay.
Actually, here, let me just pop this out. Boop. Now we can all see.
So, as you can see, this is the, for instance, this is the mouth layer.
Uh-huh.
Boop, boop, boop.
Yee.
It's its own symbol.
Oh.
So if I double click on it, then you have all the mouths in their proper frames. So basically what you do is, like, let's just say, let's pretend this is your beak. Or, you know what? How about I just do this? I will cheat. I'll just pull up my own Silver-Quill puppet, because yes, I made my own Silver-Quill puppet.
That's right. She's committed.
I am committed. It's close to what your original one looks like, but maybe a bit chunkier or cuter. But
I'm gonna say cuter because I've probably put on a few pounds myself.
No, but yeah. Okay, so here's your beak. Oh.
Oh yes. That's when I really hit those high notes.
So here's what I do. I go copy layers. So I've copied this entire layer.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm going to go to insert new symbol. And I'm going to just call it beaky2. I made sure it's a graphic one. So I said, okay, now I'm in the new symbol. Right click up here in the timeline and say paste layers.
Oh, okay.
And there they are.
There they are.
There they are. So I'm going to delete that. Go back to my scene.
Okay.
Ignore this. I'm going to create a new layer up here, and then I'm going to find Beaky2 in my library. There's Beaky2. And there's Beaky2.
Ah. I haven't realized that.
Basically, yes.
Okay, let's see if I can emulate what I just watched.
All right.
See? All right, so I got all these. I'm going to cut the layer. So we still got layer 1. Insert new symbol. Want it to be graphic, not a movie clip. That may be the problem. Beak shapes. We are now in the symbol where I will paste layers. Get rid of this unneeded one. Go back to shapes. All right. Where's my symbol?
Should be in your library.
Oh, my library.
Yeah, you got to drag it out to the timeline.
But I tell you the truth, Bliss and I talked earlier this week, and I mentioned I would need to, well, I'll be marvelous. But Bliss and I were talking earlier this week, and I was saying I needed to go to the library to find this article. And she readily asked, libraries are still a thing. And yeah, they've actually adapted to the digital age. Like, the Central Library for Denver has a 3D printer that they can teach you to use. And I should make use of that someday. But
3D printer.
yes,
Wow.
but they are closed for renovations. And when I went down there were two guys hammering on the door to be let in. And when the guard did not facilitate them, one of them started to strip. I turned around and I left. I was like, I don't need to see the rest of this. They'll come back another day.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, well, now, the things you see at the library. Okay. We're looking good. This might be working.
Did that do what it needed you to blah, English? Did that do what you needed it to do?
It did marvelously.
Huzzah.
So, next up on our grand tour, I think this is where we need to be to make this work. I just need an audio file. So I'm gonna open up my Common Ground review. It's gonna take a little bit. This may be a record for me, all these different files I have. Just trying to make it all work and not crash my computer. I realized we never properly answered Gaming Boy. I'm not aware of Elmo versus Rocco. I don't know if that's a YouTube thing or a streaming thing or what have you. Let's see here. Elizabeth Snowbell would like to know, have you entertained the idea of Silver-Quill character having his own animated series set in his own world? I do not have the ego or skill for that.
I mean, technically, you already do that.
Technically, but I'm borrowing a world. Like, I put him in the world of whatever he's reviewing.
It's a parody of a world that you took from, yes, but it's still your world. Just a parody of it. I know I'm stretching the facts, but...
I thought we were just after the facts. Xander saying Silver-Quill is his own worst enemy. You are correct. Oh, wait. I know what game. Now that people are saying... Gaia T mentions, was it Elmo versus that rock? And now I know what they're talking about. It's where Elmo's friend has an imaginary friend of her own who's a rock. And Elmo has kind of a freak-out breakdown when he wants a cookie, but that cookie belongs to a pet rock.
Oh. Huh.
Now I get it.
Interesting.
Zoe's pet rock whose existence troubles Elmo deeply. Okay. Yes, Thomas River. Bambi versus Godzilla.
Yeah.
I remember I'm going to date myself. Why not? I remember going to a Blockbuster video, selecting a VHS copy of Godzilla 1985, and taking it home. And the very first thing was Bambi versus Godzilla. Or rather, Bambi meets Godzilla.
Yeah.
I will not spoil it, for I am sure you can find it here on the YouTubes. It is worth a viewing and anticipation. I will say it was an odd note to go into the movie. So yeah, of all the crossovers, I mean, way before he took on, what was it, Godzilla versus Shaq? There was a promo for, like, at the Super Bowl. Godzilla versus a basketball player. I think it was Shaq. No, it was someone else. This is gonna bother me. So, while I look up the answer and while my computer locates the media, Equestria Guy 637. How long will this current saga in the Goodnights comics last? Well, in truth, the Goodnights comics that particular saga is quickly approaching its climax and resolution. Yeah, if all goes well, I should have it done before Tell Your Tale runs out of episodes, so then I can go back to a bit more episodic format. I don't want to give a number though, because I do these on the fly. I'm what you call a pants writer. I write by the seat of my pants. And also, I just remembered it was Godzilla versus Charles Barkley. Godzilla versus Barkley, with a commercial and a comic book tie-in, both incredibly stupid.
No, you're not stupid.
I'm not stupid, but that commercial was. Godzilla wouldn't lose to Barkley. It's like, oh, you double dribble. Oh, I got fire breath. Boom. Let's see here. Oh, okay, yeah. Nick W. Does an Elmo have a treasure blanket in a movie once? To which Pokemon Fire Eevee replies, yeah, and if I heard is right, it got destroyed and Elmo almost got killed. For kids! Wow. Sesame Street nearly offed one of their characters? That's a bit more mature than I expected. I remember the movie Follow That Bird.
Yeesh.
No one nearly got killed in that. It was just heartbreaking at times. Okay, hello? Have you located all the media, Premiere? Relinking the media. Oh, man, Methinks I should have just gone to the audio file itself. But I have a certain way of thinking. The most obvious answer doesn't always occur to me. Oh, now, Thomas Revor, Sesame Street did not kill off Mr. Hooper. They accepted that the actor died and found a way to make it educational. So it's not like they chose to, it's that they saw an opportunity and timed it very well. They timed it well to discuss the concept of death and what people feel in its wake. I especially remember one of the ladies on Sesame Street at the time. She talked about how lucky they were to have him in their lives, and she was tearing up because, well, that is exactly, those tears were genuine. So, wow, I've gotten very heavy. Let's talk about how Bliss is now a part of my entourage. Yes.
Oh, no. By all means, we don't have to talk about that.
Sure we do. We do. See, Everfree Northwest asked if I needed an entourage, a group of people whom I wanted to have with me, and I had Sweetie Bloom and my friend Lilo, who sadly couldn't make it, but maybe another time. And I put down Lightning Bliss as part of my entourage.
Help.
And then we're at the convention, and she's wondering if she can go in early to a panel. I said, well, sure, you're part of my entourage. And no one had told her, no one including myself.
I was like, what?
Yep. She was very much, what? And so for the whole rest of the convention, I just said, she's part of my entourage. I don't even know what that means.
I don't even know what that means.
So, yes, the entourage.
It has its perks.
It has it. Yes, we still have the perks.
But oh God, please save me!
Well, let's see. I'm already envisioning my entourage for next year. Obviously, this is Sweetie Bloom again. Trinary, if you'd like to come to Everfree Northwest next year, I know that travel is can be a struggle, but I'd welcome you as a part of the entourage. And, well, Blissy, if you'd like to, you could still entourage it up. Though I'm genuine when I say that you should apply to be a community guest. I have no doubt you'd be accepted.
Well,
Community.
I tried. That's the problem. I tried, but just didn't work out for some reason.
Ah, well, we can pursue that. And I see Maddie Munchkin is still with us in the chat. Maddie, I'd be happy to list you as part of an entourage.
Is she not already with Ciderfest?
Well, she is part of my vending table. We will be having Mad Munchkin commissions at Ciderfest. But I don't have her like officially listed as part of my pardon me a sec. Entourage. So yes, I have a new means of tormenting, helping people get to conventions. And good gravy, how much Premiere Pro you're taking my time. You're taking all our time. Let's see if I can't get this. I can't speed things up a little. Just get the audio file. I should have just gone for the audio file.
Oh dear.
Because we're just on the cusp of the top of the hour, but I would very much love to see if this experiment bears fruit. So, VO, movie announcer, common ground, wave.
Unpaid suckers who follow you around.
Thomas, congratulations. You win the most apt description. All right, this is not what I expected. There it is. This is the line I will choose to be my first voiceover lip sync test, if I can make it work. Oh, I don't know if anyone heard that because I had it muted.
Just you wait. I'm gonna shove a camera so far up your hindquarters they'll call it a colonoscopy.
I heard it.
There we go. Save selection as lip sync test. And we're going to save it where? We're going to save it with the other stuff. Okay, so we don't need Adobe Audition, so let's quit Audition. Premiere, you took too long, so I'm going to force quit you. Don't send an error report, that'll just take forever. All right, so now we need to file, import to the stage. Did anything happen? Where is my... maybe I should have put it on another layer.
Oh, so wait, where'd you import it to? Is it to Flash?
Yes, to animate. I imported it to the stage.
Yeah, you need it should show up in its own layer then. If it's not there, check the library.
Cancel. Library. See, I'm just going to have to get used to the library now, I guess. Beak ships, lip sync test.wave. Wave of mutilation.
In the library.
Oh, okay. I'm told that if I insert a keyframe...
And then expand the length of the audio outward.
Well, is it on the audio? I don't know. Maybe it's on here? Nope. Nope. Oh, how
Did you
confusing.
did you put the audio on the stage itself? Did you drag it over?
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
So very confusing.
Flash is weird.
Now, how do I hit?
He's weird, no?
How do I play? Oh, well, there's a play. Ah, I do not hear anything.
There is a way to do that. You go up to control.
Okay, cancel. Control.
And there's a list. You can also like pop out window and pop out the toolbars like controller.
Oh, well, I see it here, but I couldn't hear anything.
Oh, that's weird. I've had that issue before and I managed to figure it out, but it's been so long I'm trying to figure out how I figured it out.
Well, let's see here. Properties. Color effects, sound. Lip sync. Edit sound out. Sync. Animate. Forgive me, I'm taking this a little bit over time just to see if I can get this to work right. Let's see here. Code, editor, scripts, compiler, text, drawing.
Let me see if I have something to see if I can't walk you through it. Where are my specials? Ah, catchy song. Let's load that up.
I mean, if I hold down the Alt button, this works sometimes. Nope.
Oh, do I not have the audio on for that anymore? Oh, snap. Okay. Gotta be careful with this because YouTube.
Oh, I hear something.
Yeah. So how did I get that to play? I don't know. How did I do that? Right click. Properties, maybe? Let me go properties. Nope. Motion presets. Nope. Properties. No.
Ah, there we go.
Swift history. No. Okay, I'm in the library for that.
Let's try it.
Just you wait.
Whoa.
I'm gonna shove.
Nope. There it is.
Now I got it. Whoa.
Hello, what did you do?
I guess I just completed the entire clip.
Oh, it's being picky. Got it.
Computers don't get to be picky. I'm the one who's supposed to be picky.
I mean, you peck, but you don't pick.
Oh, dear. Okay, so if I click this... Oh, yes, I need to have, like... Object, looping, frame picker, lip syncing. Here we go. Okay, setting up the visuals. Basically, this thing is going to sync up with the audio layer in 2, but I have to first choose H.
They taught me how to do this, and I have forgotten how to do it.
Actually, let's see here. D, C, D, E.
E. E. It's in the E.
A. F. Press F to get full lip sync. BOP.
Will he do it? Will he do it? You got to believe.
I got to believe. Because I have no bloody idea what I'm doing otherwise. See, this is adventure, and my mom said it best. Nothing brings out your fear like technophobia. Don't be ashamed if you don't know what to do. So many people are in the same boat.
Don't know until you try. It's what my stepdad said to me before we moved out. I don't know if I can make it out there on my own. Well, you won't know till you try.
Okay. Done.
Did it work? Did it work? Did it work? Work? Did it work? Did it work? Did it work? Work?
I wish I knew.
Just you wait. I'm gonna shove a camera silver up your hindquarters.
Well, let's see here. Maybe I need to expand. Insert a frame here.
Oh, yeah, you need to hit F5.
F5.
Oh, wait, you're on a Mac. Does that work? Oh, that did not work.
Well, that's because I'm not currently active. Let's try that again. Function F5.
And I keep telling myself now, hold on a moment, you're 30 seconds behind. Wait.
Oh, this must be... This must be the audio I tried to import earlier.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can get rid of... Can I get rid of that?
You could just take the layer and hit delete.
Well, I just need the... oh, yeah. Take the layer and hit delete. Put another layer in there. Library. Beak shapes. We're back in biz. Let's just align you properly. Boop, ba-doop. What's that? Still not quite what I intend. Well,
Hard to tell because I can't see it.
nah. Well, let's see here. If I delete these frames, there we go. Oh, my goodness.
Just you wait. I'm gonna shove a camera silver up your hindquarters.
Okay, that is not lip syncing because Zutalor.
Nope, it's playing the symbol as is. It's not syncing up to the audio, which there is a way to do that in Flash, but it's been years since I've done it, so I don't know how.
Oh, wait, this may have done it. This is looking more hopeful.
Oh!
Okay, so I'm just waiting for... Yeah, there we go. Now, let's give it the grand trial.
Just you wait. I'm gonna shove a camera silver up your hindquarters. They'll call it a colonoscopy. Just you wait. I'm gonna shove a camera silver up your hindquarters. They'll call it a colonoscopy. Just you wait.
Yeah, okay. Let's roll with this for a sec. We got to... Now, how do I export this? Export. It's usually a good place to start. Export movie. Export scene as an asset. Ocean bounds. But how will I need to bring this into After Effects?
It will be able to take Swift files.
Oh, it will.
Yeah.
Oh, well then, let's head back to After Effects. I'm gonna get it into Silver-Quill's head. And let's project import file from After Effects comps. Silver-Quill animated driver. Open. And Adobe Animating is required to import a Flash file to download. Oh. Okay. Maybe not. Have I properly saved this?
Where did you save it? Or where did you export it?
Well, I saved it in one spot, but I guess I need to export it. So, export as scene as asset. Let's give that a go. Tag beak flap. ANA type files. Well, let's try it. Let's try it.
Let's see what it does.
Oh, Beak movements.fla. Open. Okay. You lied to me. Why do you lie? Scene 1. Import.
Why you always lying?
Nope. No such luck there. I guess I need to export this as a movie.
Huh.
Export as movie. File format, SWF movie. Might that work?
Let's see if it works. I mean, that's what I do.
Okay.
And usually I could just drag them into the library of my After Effects. I don't need to like go into File and just look for them.
Well, I'm gonna give this a go. Just see beat movements. Oh.
Did it work?
Did it work? She's asked, did it work? I don't know, did it work? See, all I gotta do.
It's worked.
Let's see here. It didn't bring the audio, but that's okay.
Oh, it probably wasn't set up for that. But that's probably a good thing, though. You don't want to, because you can just import audios into After Effects anyway.
Oh, hey, I talked my mouth off.
Ooh. Oh, wow. Oh, that looks so good.
Yeah, let's just bring in that audio just for ridiculous sake. Silver-Quill resources, Adobe After Effects comps, lip sync test, do the wave.
Of course, yeah, it would be nice if it exported out the audio. That'd be nice.
That'd be nice. I'd appreciate that.
That would be nice.
Very nice. So go ahead. Let's, whoops. I was wrong. Where's that null layer? I'm going to bring these eyes, whoops. Just going to bring these eyes over. I said I'm going to bring these eyes over. Jeez, there you go.
These eyes.
These
I have
eyes.
special eyes.
Just you wait. I'm gonna shove a camera so
Shove a camera so far up your hindquarters to call it a colonoscopy.
What just happened?
Oh, that's Silver-Quill being drunk. Oh yes, I forgot when this thing renders through it. It gets a little. It processes sound a little weird. So,
Okay.
let's try that again.
Just you wait. I'm gonna shove a camera so far up your hindquarters they'll call it a colonoscopy.
Oh, just a little wiggle in the mouth area, a little compensation, but it works. I can import.
It works.
There's further refinement you can do to get the lips to match the words a little bit better, but I can do lip flap now.
Just you wait. I'm gonna shove a camera so far up your hindquarters they'll call it a colonoscopy.
The start of a new era. I'm going to save this because I don't know what else I'm going to do with it. Cosmic Inspira, that was weird, yep. Drunken Quip. Yes, Ender, you're right. He did look kind of happy for that phrase. But see, this is where expressions can come in. Here we go.
And using the more angry version of lips. That'll be the challenge.
It would be an interesting challenge. Affects eyebrows far. How does it look now?
Just you wait. I'm gonna shove a camera so
Shove a camera so
far up your
I'm drunk again. I'm drunk.
hindquarters they'll call it a colonoscopy. Just you wait. I'm gonna shove a camera so far up your hindquarters they'll call it a colonoscopy.
So yeah, if I take the smile off that, which I can do as part of the lip flap routine. Yes, this can work. I think this is doable. Katie, why does this feel like you're watching a Disney movie? What part of that threat
How?
and look, what Disney movies have you been watching? So, but yeah, I'm very pleased. I feel like I've cleared a hurdle. Now I just need to have a less embarrassing phrase to use to say hi to everybody. Oh, Hawkfires, welcome. Sorry, we're just about to wrap up here.
Yee. Oh, goodness. Well, I feel like I kind of just seen the birth of a new start for your channel here.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping I could put this to very good use. And, well, we'll see. We'll see. I have ideas. I've got things to do. Places to go, people to see. Maybe. And yeah, I should come up with alternate lip flaps for when I'm angry, like really angry.
I was wondering what was up with that. I was like, wait, does he just have happy lips at the moment?
Yes, I've
Just
got
happy
that.
lips.
I've got the happiest of lips.
Why?
Get everyone
Why
on
fall
board.
for this?
Get everyone together. Let's all share in the happy lips.
No.
And welcome to Silver-Quill After Dark. Oh, actually, it really is after dark, as it's the second day of fall. It's getting darker sooner. Bleh.
Huzzah.
But everyone, I can't thank you enough for hanging with me with me through the trial and multiple error. And Bliss, you were my guiding light.
I'm happy to help. I was actually surprised I was able to help.
Oh, you were most certainly a help. I don't think I would have figured out half of that without you.
Whew, okay, good. I was useful. That was my fear. I was worried I wasn't going to be useful.
Oh, but Bliss, that is a fear you never need feel. You are you are fantastic.
Aw, shucks.
So, with that, everyone, I'm going to exhale because it really does raise your fear to try something new. But gosh darn if that satisfaction doesn't pay off. And hopefully this is the start of seeing new things for Silver-Quill.
I really, really hope it does. And yeah, if it does and it works out and you're able to do episodes with it with not nearly as much frustration as you would with posing vectors, let me know and please make a tutorial about how to do all that.
Yes, that I shall. So, but in the Blissy, in addition to the upcoming TF2, is there anything else you'd like to promote or tease for us?
Oh, yes. My big Euphoria special with returning professional voice actress Kira Buckland is going to be premiering tomorrow evening, Saturday, at 8 p.m. Central Time.
Marvelous.
And I am super excited about it. Originally, I thought this has been 2 years on a hiatus. Hiatus?
Hiatus? Why not?
Hiatus? Hades! Turns out, no, it's been on hiatus for 4 years, apparently. So I'm super happy that it's finally being released.
Marvelous. Well, and for folks on YouTube, you can find Bliss's channel in the description. There's a link to guide you. For our Twitch friends, well, come join us on YouTube and check out Bliss's channel. A simple search for Lightning Bliss will bring it up.
Yeah.
And, well, with that, again, thank you all for seeing this new experience. We'll see what form the future takes. But in the meantime, have a great weekend and just enjoy. Oh, and come Monday, we'll see what My Little Pony Make Your Mark has for us.
Yes.
But until then, be safe and be well. I'm Silver-Quill. Thanks for watching.